Richard here from Pawn Shop Guitar Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this 1978 Fender Stratocaster. This is pretty original. It has the flat pole pieces in the pickups. They changed from about 1973 on. Prior to that, they had the staggered pickups, the grey bottoms, which everybody is very sought after pickup. Really, really lovely sounding, the staggered ones. These are they're okay. But they're not as magical as the old staggered ones were in terms of their tone. The output of these pickups, this one's 6.8. These two here are 5.6. So yeah, a little bit hotter on the bridge pickup. It has a 5-way switch. So they've moved from the 3 to the 5 at that stage. It's got a 7.25 radius, which they retained until about 1982. They changed, 1983 I think, they went to a 9.5 radius. So I love the 7.25 radius. It's just a little bit more curved, feels really comfortable for chording. Some people complain that they're a bit harder to bend, but I find them fine. Obviously the flatter the board, the easier it is to bend, and so most modern Strats are 9.5, so they're a bit flatter. Gibsons are 12, so again, you know, Gibsons with the shorter scale length are even easier to bend, and so that's why the blues guys love Les Pauls or any kind of. These have the 3-bolt neck, and the 3-bolt necks had a bit of a bad rap. People assume that that they're unstable. There's only 3 bolts holding it on, so they can wobble in the neck pocket. It's actually a really good idea. So it has this new, if you can see here, it's actually an idea so that you can tilt the neck. So basically there's a little hole there that you can put an Allen key into, and you can actually tilt the angle of the neck. So it's actually a really good idea. And G&L and other guitar, you still make them like that now. The problem in the 70s was they were building a lot of guitars. They'd sold the company and they were mass producing guitars due to the demand at the time. The quality control did go down, and so you do find a lot of these with loose neck pockets, which are not very good. Also, the woods used were heavier, and this weighs 9.5 pounds. So this is like a Les Paul basically. So you'd struggle, I think, to play this for 4 hours if you're in a cover band. Fine at home, sitting in your room playing, but yeah, that was an issue with these 70s guitars. You can get some a little lighter. The tuning heads, they are that design. They weren't particularly great. A lot of people swapped them out. You'll see a lot of these old 70s Strats with upgraded Schecter tuning heads and brass nuts and different pickups. They used to swap them out and put EMGs and things like that in. Kayla tremolo arms, remember, heading into the 80s. So yeah, the basic stuff was okay, but I don't think these tuning heads are brilliant. They do stay in tune. They had the bullet truss rod, and that's really just a change from having the truss rod being adjusted from underneath the neck like that. You'd have to take the pick guard off like the older Strats do. So yeah, it's just it works perfectly well. A lot of you've got to be careful if you're ever going to buy one of these, because a lot of the truss rods don't work. So just check. Sometimes the thread has come off in here, but sometimes it's worse. Something's happened further into the guitar. So really important, if you're going to buy one of these, just double check that the truss rod is functioning 100%. Really important. But a lovely guitar, really. I mean, I love 70s Strats. I love the big headstocks. All my favourite guitar players had them. A lot of great music was recorded and played on 70s Strats. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the big headstocks. Some people don't like them, but yeah, I think they're cool. Obviously this one's been well played and well worn. All the paint's come off here, and a few bits and pieces here, but it just adds to the mojo of the guitar, in my opinion. Right, so how does it sound? Let's just plug her in. If you're playing a big heavy Strat like this, you need a big thick leather strap. I mean, it's always hard to hear much on the on YouTube, you know, to give a demo, a sound demo is a wee bit average, isn't it? Really, you're not going to hear much, but you get a wee bit of an idea. Okay, so if we're going to hear what a Strat sounds like, we should really be playing through a classic Fender amp. So this is a 1967 Fender Blackface Showman, so it's 85 watts. It's basically what a Fender Twin would have been without speakers. Beautiful amp. So we're on the bridge pickup here. They're very mid-focused, these pickups. Very different to my Custom Shop 69 pickups that I have in my other Strat. They're very scooped. These are far more mid-focused. So, you know, that could be a good thing cutting through a mix. We go to the middle. Now to those two together. Hearing that quack. Middle. Bridge and middle. Get that real quack. Quite good. So if I give you a demonstration of every position, just playing the same chord so you'll get a bit of an idea. So, bridge, middle, so I hope that's been helpful and you've had a bit of an overview of what this particular Strat's like. They're great guitars. They've got their own mojo going on. I just love the fact that they're aging vintage Strats, and all my heroes used to play them. So yeah, I hope this video has been useful and interesting. Yeah, so please hit the subscribe button and I'll keep making more videos reviewing old guitars. Cheers.
They're heading on down to the mall. I promise I'll fun for them all. The checkout girl's on her phone. She just wants to go home.